Hi everyone, welcome to Pawpaw's Workshop. Over the last several years, I have done many different videos. And one of the comments that I keep receiving over and over is the little plug-in 6-outlet plug that I plug into the wall socket. Now, that's probably not the best thing, and I agree with you, but it does give me the extra plugs. As far as the wiring in the shop, I've actually wired it so there's no chance of having it overload on the circuit. But today I'm going to take your advice and I'm going to get rid of those little plug-in 6 outlets and I'm going to replace it with one 10-outlet heavy-duty power strip with the LED lights on it, and it does have some USB ports. Those USB ports are real important because with all the equipment that I use, I'm constantly needing to be able to plug in with the USB to charge batteries or just all kinds of different things. So that was very important. In addition to that, it does have a 1350 joule protection for the equipment. So let me go ahead and show you where I'm going to install it and how I'm going to install this today. And hopefully get some positive comments about the power usage in the shop. So this is the box that it came in. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Now this is, as far as the electrical rating, this is a 15 amp, 125 volt, or 875 watt. Now it has the 1350 joule surge protection built into it. In addition, down here, you have some LED lights, and these little light bars can be pulled out at various angles to be able to give additional light in the shop or to the work area. Now on the back of this, it has the two little hooks right here, the little keyholes to be able to mount this to the wall. So it's very easy to be able to mount. Now this is the complaint that people have had, saying that this type of plug-in outlet is really not safe. I have one here, and on the other side of this cabinet, I have another one that plugs in. In addition to that, I have another outlet right over here that's not used as often, and I don't have anything plugged into it right now. Now there's two separate circuits on this wall covering these three outlets. So there's no danger of being able to have an overload on this. Now all the equipment in this area is rated for the 15 amp service. So again, that's not an issue. As far as the spacing of these mounting keyhole slots, I'm going to use this in millimeters, and it's going to be 300 millimeters. So that's the mark and the distance that I'm going to use on the wall to be able to put the screws in. Now the screws for this are not provided, so you're going to need a couple of screws around your shop to make this work. Well, it's time to get rid of the old one. There we go. Now I'll put a cover back on that, and that will complete it. It's very important to be able to have the cover on there. You really do not want to have any of your outlets without having the covers on. And yes, it's a white cover. I don't care about that with the ivory outlet. That will still provide the protection. Now I put a piece of blue tape down, and I've marked this hole right there. And I'm marking this one over here, so I know exactly where it goes. And then I'm going to take this tape and put it on the wall. Now I have the one screw in right there. Here's my hole for my second one, and I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. Then I'll screw the screw in. Using this tape method to be able to get the screws aligned properly has proven to be the simplest and the best way to be able to do it. And then we can remove the tape, and that's exactly where it needs to be. And it's easy just to snap it and push it down in place. That's in. And turn those down. We'll pull this off. And there we go. I have lights now over in this area, which is nice. I can angle them in any direction that I need, including straight out. But I actually like it at that angle better. I can turn those off and on. And I have the other outlet here that controls these outlets. So I think that's a nice improvement for the shop. I like having the USB outlets down here so that I can charge items. And this will give me plenty of outlets for this area in this part of the shop. And you can't forget the lights. That is so nice to be able to have those that will work and light up all of this area. So that is very nice. And that also complements the cabinet that's already here and this portion of the wall. Now I'll go ahead and add a link in the description for your convenience. Now it's time to go ahead and get everything plugged back in, and we'll just test it out. I think this is a great addition to this side of the shop because it needed to be able to have the surge protection, the USB outlets, and of course all the extra plugs and the lights that these LED lights provide. I think this is going to be a great asset. I constantly like to be able to improve the shop and make it better each and every day. And this is another item I recently installed. Another item that I recently added to the shop was a whole house surge protector. And I think this is something that would be beneficial to do. Now, I didn't show how to install this because I certainly believe that you need to be able to hire a contractor to be able to install a whole house surge protector. Well, there you have it. The power strip is installed and it works perfectly. And I'm glad that I did that because that is going to really help out that side of the shop. Not only with the surge protection, but the accessibility of the outlets, and it gets rid of those little plug-in 6-outlet devices. Now, as far as other things that I have done, recently I added a whole house surge protector. Now, granted, I have been retired from the construction industry for a number of years now, but if I recall correctly, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong, but the NAC codes actually changed in 2020 and required for new construction to add the whole house surge protector. Well, I decided to do that in my house because with all the CNC machines, there's an awful lot of electronic equipment that you need to have protected. So if you like this video today on this simple installation of the 10-outlet power strip, by all means, give me a thumbs up and go ahead while you're there, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification. That really does help me out more than you can imagine. So until next time, I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the next video that I do, whatever that may be. So, bye-bye.